Hey guys, another episode of Rat's Random Reviews. Today, we got another knife. I showed you guys this in one of my previous reviews when I reviewed another Ganzo knife that I had picked up, and figured I'd throw this one out here real quick. It's another automatic, so of course I'm kind of a sucker for those. Being in a state previously that didn't allow you to own them, now in a state that I can own them, I might as well buy a couple. So anyway, going on. This is another Ganzo. It is this guy is the G719. Yeah, G719B. The B is the black version. Has a G10 scale on the one side. It is brushed on the other side. Solid. I mean, really solid little knife. I do like the fact that if you look real close on there, you might be able to see where they inlet that belt clip. That's the kind of detail I like to see on a knife. Sets it in. That thing is not going anywhere. I'm going to get ahead of myself a little bit. Let's go ahead and just go into the nuts and bolts of it. It has a little different blade to it than the last one. Came fairly sharp. I did run it across the ceramic like I do on any knife, and put a good little, just honed the edge a little bit. It had a good edge, but it's kind of a bead blasted finish on the blade. As I told you in the last video, I don't pull it out of the box. I don't give you an immediate review. I carry it for about a week and see how it's working. This one I can say I'm fairly impressed with. It's solid. The blade comes out fairly quick. I mean, you're not having to worry about it being a week open, but it is something that I really like the way it works. The button for the blade is actually not recessed, and it's not protruding at all. It is very flush. So when you go to open it, you do have to push in a little bit before it'll open. I do like the fact that they did give you a little bit of a guard here, so when you go to use it, you don't have the issues with the last one that I had, or the other one that I have. I've still got it. That's actually the one I carry most often, but it doesn't allow you to slide up onto the blade, unless you're really getting to the point where you're doing something that you shouldn't. But it's got a good grip. The G10 is textured. You can kind of see the pattern on it there. If I roll it in the light a little bit, you can kind of see how that relief is cut in there. But no lanyard hole on this one. Not a lot really to say to it. I got it from GearBest. I think it was around $17. So I mean, it wasn't going to break the bank if I hated it, which by all means I don't. You've got, in the liner here, you've got actually good thick bolsters that are going straight through. They're screwed right through the outer plating, so I mean it's put together well. Pocket clip on these has been impressive on all of the ones I've got. This thing is got some spring to it, and it sits low enough. This one does not sit as low in the pocket as the other one I've got. It does protrude a little bit because, I mean, you're only coming to here on the back of the knife, so you've got this much of it sticking out of your pocket. If you're going into a situation, if you can't necessarily carry them at work, or if it's a sensitive situation where you're not supposed to but you're allowed to just as long as they're not seen, it's that type of thing where this one may not necessarily be the best idea. But that being said, it's a good knife. I don't mind spending a few bucks if it's going to be a decent knife. They've got another one that's coming out that I will probably pick up. It's very similar to the other one that I reviewed, and kind of a hybrid between that one and this one. And I will probably pick that one up too because, I've had good luck with the three that I bought. So, anyway, a little interesting on the back. Not a lot of grip. It's very smooth. It's got that bead blasted look to it. But of course, if you're right-handed, That's where your hand's at. I mean, your main grip is around the front here, and then you've got the G10 scale. No jimping on the back at all. It's very smooth. So, but it is nice and contoured, so there's no sharp edging. There's a little bit of overlap here, but that's, you're not talking that it's a $100 knife. You're not talking it's a $50 knife. You're talking a $17 knife, and that's right around the same. I think that's what it was shipped. So give them a shot. Run right out. If you're going to place an order, and if they are legal in your area, go ahead and pick one up. Good little EDC knife. It holds an edge. It's 440C stainless, or at least that's what it says. It is Chinese. Who knows? But from what I can tell, they're telling the truth on it. But anyway, now that you've seen, after I've carried it, I'd highly recommend it. If it's your first automatic, why not? I don't think you can really go wrong with it. So, pick yourself one up. If you have any questions, post them in the comments below. More reviews to come. I've got one more knife to review from Ganzo, and then I've got a couple one from M-Tech and another one from Tac Force, which they're the same company. But I picked up a couple from there. Actually, I've got a couple from Tac Force that I'm going to review. But yeah, stay tuned. We'll keep just plugging along. If you guys have any questions, like I said, post them below, comments, like us, subscribe, give me a big thumbs up. If you win the lottery, send me $1, things like that. Anyway, thanks for checking us out, and we'll catch you next time.